Hey guys, welcome to Swan Chernobyl Unexplored. It's a science fiction first-person puzzle horror game which takes place a few months after the Chernobyl nuclear plant disaster. Take part in the research expedition and be one of the first people to get inside the Swan Institute since the reactor failure. You'll discover the place kept secret by S.W.A.N authorities omitted during the evacuation after the Chernobyl disaster. Experience things that go far beyond the limits of human imagination, face the danger. Locked behind the facility door, find another expedition participant and discover the inhumane secrets of Professor Kidnyoversky, the founder of the facility. I wonder if it's going to be scary. Anyway, let's get to it. Creators. Beginning. The beginning. The Zebin beginning.
On the 26th of April, 1986, near the city of Pripyat in Ukraine, a disastrous catastrophe had taken place. The reactor Unit 4 of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant had broken down, which led to its explosion and subsequently to radioactive contamination of the vast area. In a short period of time, over 350,000 people were evacuated and resettled. A restricted zone was designated around this power plant, which extends to many kilometers. All buildings within this zone, including the surrounding city, were abandoned. At the beginning of February 1987, 9 months after the disaster, a team of scientists from the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, which measured radiation in this exclusion zone, received signals that proved the existence of people operating in this area. Also, various unexplained anomalies had been discovered, which could have resulted from a type of radiation previously unknown to scientists. It turned out that near the city of Pripyat, the Swan Institute was also located here. Its name comes from the abbreviation Syndrome Without a Name, the term given to the group of symptoms that do not occur in any known and catalogued disease. The facility was unofficially conducting a research program on unprecedented and very disturbing neurological and psychological disorders for many years. After the disaster, the institute was omitted during the evacuation operation because it was not included on any map. Only a few people from the USSR Ministry of Internal Affairs knew about its existence, but after the Chernobyl accident, they chose not to perform rescue operations on its territory. Scientists received details regarding the Institute's scope of activity from an anonymous person. The facility was top secret and cut off from the rest of the world. People were sent there from all over the globe, and each medical case was unique in its own way. Because of the extraordinary abilities resulting from unexplored and undiagnosed diseases, patients were a threat to the environment. They were caged up and lived in strict isolation. This entire situation was kept secret from people outside the government, other than the few scientists who were made aware of the Institute's activities. Scientists from the Moscow Institute, experts from the General Nuclear Inspectorate of Ukraine, and the rescue staff decided to send a special research and rescue expedition immediately to clarify the source of the anomalies and to save people who might still be alive. The group was commanded by Alexei Tokovsky, a rescue specialist. After determining the exact coordinates of the facility, the group reached the place and got inside. However, all people were separated and lost contact with each other in unexplained circumstances.
Unexplained, huh? Swan, Chernobyl Unexplored. Did I say Chernobyl Unexplained when I gave the intro? Pretty sure.
To all the people whose life changed irreversibly after the events of April 1986 in Chernobyl.
Alright. So we're gonna be going through deserted hallways and freaky shit. Freaky deaky shit. Come now. Oh, so we're just waking up from being passed out. It's exciting. Oh my word. Do we at least have a flashlight? Ooh, it's a little bit sensitive. What's this? Pick up journal. Personal notes. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Flashlight. Items are kept in the bag. I to open, close open bag, pause the game. Picked up the torch. To turn it on and off is 1. Can I set that to flashlight? Okay, let's see if I can actually... Or it should be fine. I don't think it's going to hinder us. Goodbye, Alexi. I think it's going to... I just want to fix the sensitivity. It's a little bit sensitive. Okay. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Okay, so we can't go this way. The door is jammed. They took my home away. It's dangerous here. What was that? What was that sound for? Camera feels a little bit weird. I suppose it makes for the experience. To sprint. We're gonna see some... I'm not sure exactly how long this game is. What is this? Since the incident, the telephone has been ringing less and less. I hope that Professor Kyodvinuski knows what he's doing, especially now that the anomalies keep getting stronger and the patients are getting more detached by the day. I myself barely managed to cope mentally. Okay, what's this? What the fuck is this? Use the telephone. What is that? Got such a fright. It just exploded. Anything here? We can't open cupboards. Okay, let's go. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. Can we? The door is locked with the key. So maybe we gotta find a key. Find a key. I've left a detector in the what? In the locker for you. It will come in handy when that damnation appears again. Please remember to turn off the light when it's close by and don't ruin it. Please, I hope we will meet again. That's freaky, bro. I'm already getting nervous. Because it's like I've left the detonator. The detonator. The detector in the locker for you. It will come in handy when that damnation appears again. So it's like, what is that? What's that damnation? Please remember to turn off the light when it's close by. Okay, so how do I know when this thing's close by? So this is the detector. Item added. K-type. An ionizing radiation detector detects radioactive pollution and shows the level. Okay, but now, do I carry that with me? Maybe it will make a noise or something. It's pretty dark in here. If this was real life, I'd be pooping. What is that? It showed something. We're just showing the letter. Is anything here? Nope. Dude, this camera. Okay, we came from this way, right? So we were going down. Game saved. It's not a good sign. What is that? The radio. Cassette missing. So we've got to maybe find a cassette. To our revered comrade Godyanovsky, with kindest regards. Dear Andre, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. Excuse me. Dear Andres, or Angie, or I don't know. Our friend, we, your party comrades, would like to express our pride of your membership. Your input is invaluable. You are one of the founding blocks of our ever-growing community. We are deeply convinced that your work will keep on strengthening both our friendship and the party's might. Thank you for your approval at the official decoration ceremony. Please remember, you can always count on us. Long live the Ukrainian Socialist Soviet Republic. Long live the USSR. Use the computer. Enter password. What could the password be? It's okay, it's only numbers. Do you think it would be around here somewhere? I haven't really seen anything to do with numbers. Maybe we have to come back. No, but this is the only place we can go. I must be missing something. Oh, here's a cassette. Nice.
Her medical case was exciting and nightmarish at the same time. 1. I have no idea why, but this monotonous and seemingly funny melody made this woman appear from practically nowhere. 3. It is a contrast of sorts. How a completely innocent sound was a foretelling or an omen of the atrocity to come. 9. Horrifying beauty. 4.
So 1394. If I'm not mistaken. 1394. Sweet. Welcome to the Swan Institute system. Loading files. Loaded Godyanovsky. Main menu system active. Notes. The Swan factor. I'm convinced of the existence of the Swan factor. Since the beginning I've believed it is achievable, and I can obtain it. If that were not the case, this whole project, institutes, equipment, personnel, none of this would have existed. Everything comes down to one thing. There is one goal to it all. The discovery and extraction of a factor which makes each individual case unique among all the medical cases collected here, and which displays its own abilities. The military is expecting results. As long as they're praying, the works will continue. Binding capsule. The binding capsule is a remarkable device. Just like the mind reader, since the beginning it was our most ambitious project, even though it was, and still is, created in an extremely difficult time for us, and it is not made to create but to destroy. When it all got out of control, and the damned incident started to cause all those sick events, we had to look for rescue. We would have helped. Who would have helped us? The party? The ministry? Fuck them. It's too late now. Anyway. Creation of the Swan Institute. The thought of noting down the history of the beginning of the Institute has been coming to my mind for quite some time now. The construction of the Swan Institute had begun at the beginning of the 1970s. The whole operation was oversaw by me, medical science professor Andrei Gadinovsky. I was also designated by the USSR ruling party as the director of the facility. The first meaningful decision for me to make was the location of the institute. It is not accidental. The facility is placed near peaceful town of Pripyat, which was just being built. A nuclear power plant was under construction in the nearby Chernobyl at the time, which was supposed to provide clean atomic energy. I decided that the surrounding area would be well guarded and nobody would dare to bother the people in the facility. The institute is a high security facility, surrounded by a tall wall and hidden in a forest. In 1973 the first patients arrived. In the following years it kept on growing, and it was extended to accommodate more patients, with new wings and wards getting added. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. Safe. What happened? A safe opened. Ooh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I want to is it only... So I just closed, okay. Okay, so what did I get in my inventory? I got a key. I wonder what does it open. Oh! Hello! Do I go forward? Do I switch my light off? What? It's like a tall woman. Okay, I see. So that's like a gauge meter. Do I switch it off, and then once I switch it off, she'll be gone? Nope. So what do I do? Do I sneak past her? Okay, I can't really do anything. Do I have to run past maybe? What is that? Oh. Okay, why would you... Okay, I'm just walking in the dark in the direction of whatever the cooking monster is. Oh, okay, well that worked. The door is jammed. Okay, have we been in here? No. As if it weren't enough, the telephones have started exploding. I've left the... okay, so we have, but was there a TV here before? Must be tripping balls. Oh. Alright. So the only door that was locked was the one that was here. There we go. What is this? Play the cassette.
For some time now, the dimensions have been increasing. It is time to end this. Luckily, we were able to finish the mind reader prototype. Connecting it to a human brain was troublesome at first, but the procedure gives expected results, and the device can be used after entering the Intermediary Room. Something incredible was achieved here, something gargantuan. First there was Gagarin, and the first man travels into space. And now we are also multidimensional travelers. If only the world could hear about this.
Okay, let's read this first. Binding capsule management system. Calibration. Status. Description. I do not feel like reading all of this. If you want to read it, you're more than welcome. You can just push pause. I ain't reading all that shit. Okay, it should be green light, red light. So this is what a mind reader. The mind reader connection procedure successful. So will my information be on the PC? Nope. So what did that achieve? That didn't do anything. Oh, never mind, it definitely did. So we're like in a different place now. This part's extended. Run. Okay. Do not follow this path. We can go down there. It looks freaky deaky doo. The door is jammed. The door is jammed. Okay, so I'm not gonna go there because that's pretty solid warning to me. Maybe we can go down here. Oof. Nothing's worse than going down. Oh, okay, it's pretty chilled. Famous Soviet scientist S.W.A.N. Gavril Isorov, 15th June 1921 to 24th July 1992, orthopedic surgeon in 1950. He has developed his own method of external bone stabilization as well as of bone lengthening and limb bone shape correction. Based on that destruction osteogenesis process that he had always also researched himself, the system of his innovation consists of metal rings connected by rods and pinned the bone with I don't know what that is, wires. Today it is called the Ilizarov apparatus. He patented the device in 1951. He was awarded with the Order of the Smile by the Soviet government in 1978 after petitions from Russian children. Why does my PC keep doing that? You have found one of the secret digits. Search for them in order to obtain a code to a room called the Whisper Room. Once you enter it, you will be awarded the Swan Institute decoration. The collected secret digits are accessible in the bag and in the additional materials section of the main menu. Alright. So we're going back upstairs. And then left. But I mean, that creature we saw, it wasn't real scary though. I mean, I thought we would see, maybe scary stuff's still coming, who knows. Okay. Control room. Okay. What is that? A key. Take the key, damn it. November 28th, 1986. Case description and observations. Patient with numerous first and second degree burns on the whole body, but not displaying any damage to the neurological system. A lightning attractor particle was discovered in the patient's body, causing her to get hit by lightnings several times per day. Lichtenberg figures, colored brown and bluish red, form on her whole body. The patient possesses a special ability of summoning ball lightnings that follow her steps. Okay, that's pretty weird. Chief Nurse's Room, Ward 1. The door is jammed. Open door. What is that? It's a plant. Ooh, that's nasty. Somebody wet the bed with blood. Okay. 27th of January 1987. It is getting worse. All employees are living in fear. We do not have control over anything anymore. Patients used to get locked up for safety behind armed doors, but it is us who have to stay behind them now. This whole ward was a joke from the beginning. Humane conditions and good care have never existed here. These people's disease made us see them as wild animals, and now everything turned against us. The worst thing is, there is no escape out of here, and the hunt has already begun. Okay. Starting to get a little bit interesting. Don't do that, that's so rude. Slam the door in my face. Turn off the torch. Alright. Uh-oh, that can't be good. Hello, sir. If you could kindly stay in that position. Alright then. Is this... okay. Oh my word. What is that? Game saved. That is freaky. Why can I not switch? Ah, there we go. Do you think this, whatever it is, will attack me? Is it the dude that was crouching in the corner? I think it might just be... Oh, there's a key. I got the key. Soon I'll be free. It's not gonna come after me, is it? Should I go? Is this a doctor? It looks like woman's legs, but it's bald dude. It could be a bald woman. Anyway, I'm out of here. Uh-oh. Okay. What is this? Ooh, should I just run? Yeah. Into the hole of the abyss. Did I die? Game saved. Who are you?
I am an entity born from experiments that had been taking place in this institute. Those who had witnessed my creation called me the Swan phenomenon. I developed my own consciousness, and I exist trapped between reality and abstract space-time.
What experiments were those? Why were they undertaken?
I was never a regular person, even though I vividly remember the time when I lived free as a human. My condition was incredibly difficult, and no medical doctor could help me. The symptoms increased to such a point, I was becoming a danger to myself and my surroundings. I then got rejected by my family and persecuted by various people. They tried to kill me.
Keep talking.
One day, I received a message from a professor who said he was familiar with my case and thought he could try to help me. He claimed to be the founder and director of a specialist facility for people with rare, unknown and dangerous ailments. I was supposed to be put to various tests and undertake experimental treatment methods.
The professor was that Kajanovsky.
Yes, Professor Andrei Kaidanovsky. I saw you getting into his office. Even his notes speak of what despicable man he is.
What exactly happened when you got here?
Departure for the Institute was a blessing to me, an escape from a life full of suffering and becoming sicker by the day. Only here was I given a glimpse of hope, a slight shadow of a chance for a cure. For the first time, someone had reached out a helping hand. When I met Kaidanovsky, he was extremely kind-hearted, promising his full involvement in my conditions research and attempts to bring me back to full health.
What was next?
Everything changed when the research has started. I very quickly realized that something else was the main objective here, but it was too late to back out. People like me got locked up in here and were kept by force. They were used for research on obtaining and isolating the so-called Swan factor for the Soviet Army's needs, apparently.
What is that factor?
It is a factor present in anybody infected with the Swan-type disease. It makes them unique and grants special abilities, not necessarily good ones. According to the professor, due to the incredible power of my symptoms, I was a great potential source. At the same time, the level of complexity of my illness was extremely high. Experimental methods used by Kaidanovsky did nothing. It frustrated him greatly, triggered some inhuman instincts, even drove him mad. He'd work on my case for hours. I was not indifferent to that. I was suffering and feeling inhuman pain.
And what had happened to you then?
Thanks to the power of all the devices constructed especially for me, the factor had finally left my body by itself. It divided into two separate entities, light and shadow. I am the shadow entity. You could say that the original me died. However, my consciousness keeps on living in those two elements separated by the factor.
Where is the light's part?
At this moment, I have to warn you. The portal you've located, thanks to the Mind Reader, did not appear for no reason. Mind Reader was created in this institute to find those portals and destroy the dimensions they lead to. But for the portal to form and the creator to be able to walk through it, something terrifying is required. If you have special abilities, it is possible to possess a person's life essence through murder and modify space-time to a point. The existence of each portal means somebody's death. Portal's creation destabilizes your human reality. Changes happening in parallel dimensions are starting to have a destructive impact on this world. This is why they have to be destroyed as soon as possible. It is not possible to determine what can happen exactly, but any disturbance to the space-time continuum structure may have terrifying consequences for the whole mankind.
Do you suspect the portals are created by the light parts of the phenomenon?
It is not to be excluded. After my incident, various tragedies started happening in the Institute. Someone or something started to wreak havoc in here. Chaos took away many lives and new portals were created. It is a lie that the patients did this, although it is most likely what you will read in the staff's notes. I believe it is something much more powerful, some unknown force. This is why the Institute's personnel was trying to fight it so frantically, constructing the mind reader in the process.
Do you know what exactly happened to my unit? Where are my people and are they alive?
You shall find out in due time, as I'm sure we'll meet again. In a moment, you will enter the so-called Intermediary Room. It is a place between the human world and the extra-dimensional one. That's where you get to the memory wasteland, one of the parallel dimensions. That's where the dimension's creator's thoughts are stored and form the foundation for the dimension's existence. When you destroy them, you return to the Institute, and the dimension ceases to exist. Maybe you'll find more portals when you explore the corridors. Remember, each of them means somebody's death.
So I wonder if every time you go through the portal, it might kill one of your teams or your unit's people. So it would be cool though if we could find some survivors. Alright, I'll call it for the first part. Hope you guys enjoyed it and I'll check you next time.